Pre-Chemistry class, Fatima Convent High School, Chapter 2, Acid, Bases and Salts. Myself, Dipali. We are familiar with innumerable substances around us, and we know that they are classified into various groups according to their physical and chemical properties, their structure and textures, and their utility. Let us get familiar with one more such group of substances, that is acids, bases and salts, which are a part and parcel of our day-to-day life. They are always present around us, even in our body and around us. We are using them frequently. You have learnt in your previous classes that the sour and the bitter tastes of food are due to acids and bases respectively present in them. If someone in the family is suffering from a problem of acidity after overeating, which of the following would you suggest as a remedy? Lemon juice, vinegar or baking soda solution? Yes, baking soda solution. Which property did you think of while choosing the remedy? Surely you must have used your knowledge about the ability of acids and base to nullify each other's effect. Recall how we tested sour and bitter substances without tasting them. You already know that acids are sour in taste and change the color of blue litmus to red, whereas bases are bitter and change the color of red litmus to blue. Litmus is a natural indicator. Turmeric is another such indicator. Have you noticed that a stain of curry on a white cloth becomes reddish brown when soap, which is a basic in nature, is scrubbed on it? It's in turn yellow again when the cloth is washed with plenty of water. You can also use synthetic indicators such as methyl orange and phenolphthalein to test for acids and bases. In this chapter, we will study the reaction of acids and bases, how acids and bases cancel out each other's effect, and many other interesting things about the acids, bases and salts and their use in our daily life. Now, to understand any substance, we need to know the physical and chemical properties of the substance. First, we understand the physical properties of these acid, base and salts on the basis of its taste, touch and indicators. What are indicators? Indicators are nothing but substances which try to indicate something about a given substance. Indicators not necessarily are only chemicals every time, but the literal meaning of indicators is just a substance or an object giving you some signal or sign. It can be anything. A shine board showing no parking sign is also an indicator. Your mobile battery beeping sound is also an indicator. The car or the scooter showing the left or right turn indicator. There are innumerable indicators around us. But here we are going to talk about indicators which will indicate whether a substance is a salt, acid or base. These indicators are generally of two types, natural indicators and artificial indicators. Natural indicators are examples with litmus, turmeric, red cabbage, hibiscus, etc. Artificial indicators are methyl orange, phenolphthalein, etc. There is one more group of indicators which is the olfactory indicators, which indicates whether it is acid or base on the basis of smell. Examples are onion or vanilla essence, etc. Now let us see exactly what this litmus is. Litmus solution is a purple dye which is extracted from lichens, a plant belonging to the division Thellophyta, and is commonly used as indicator. When the litmus solution is either acidic or basic, its color is purple. There are many other natural material like red cabbage leaves, turmeric, colored petals of some flowers such as hydrangea, petunia and geranium, which indicate the presence of acids or base in a solution. They are called as acid-base indicators or sometimes simple indicators. So that is litmus. Now let us understand certain other components and olfactory indicators. Collect the following solutions from the science laboratory: hydrochloric acid HCl, sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3, acetic acid CH3COOH, sodium hydroxide NaOH, calcium hydroxide CaOH twice, potassium hydroxide KOH, magnesium hydroxide MgOH twice, and ammonium hydroxide NH4OH. Put a drop of each of the above solution on a watch glass one by one and test with a drop of indicator. What change in the color did you observe with red litmus and blue litmus, phenolphthalein and methyl orange solution for each of the following? So note down what happened to the acids and what happened to the bases when it were reacted or added to red litmus solution, blue litmus solution, phenolphthalein and methyl orange. This is going to be your homework. Answer to this will be given in next session, but you have to try to find your answers. These indicators tell us whether a substance is acidic or basic by change in color. They are called color change indicators. There are some substances whose odor changes in acid or basic media. These are called olfactory indicators. Let us try some of these indicators. Take some finely chopped onion in a plastic bag along with some strips of clean cloth. Tie up the bag tightly and leave overnight in the fridge. The cloth strip can now be used to test for acids and bases. Take 2 of these cloth strips and check their odor. Keep them on a clean surface and put a few drops of dilute HCl solution on one strip and a few drops of dilute NaOH solution on the other. What do you observe? Rinse both cloth strips with water and again check their odor. Note your observation. Now take some dilute vanilla essence and clove oil and check their odor. Take some dilute HCl solution in one test tube and dilute NaOH solution in other. Add a few drops of dilute vanilla essence to both test tubes and shake well. Check the odor once again and record change in odor if any. Similarly, test the change in the odor of clove oil with dilute HCl and dilute NaOH solution and record your observation. Which of these, vanilla, onion and clove, can be used as olfactory indicators on the basis of your observation? So, these are indicators: the color change indicators, olfactory indicators, natural indicators and artificial indicators. Now let us see the physical properties of acid, base and salts. Now we can easily make out that according to taste, acids are sour and bases are bitter. For touch, acid gives us a prickly sensation, whereas bases are slippery to touch like soap. And for litmus, the blue litmus turns red for acid and for bases, red litmus turns blue. This is what we say are the physical properties of acid bases. About salt, we are going to study in the last part of the chapter. Next, we are going to understand the chemical properties of acid bases. Thanks for now. Now take some dilute vanilla essence and clove oil and check their odor. Take some dilute HCl solution in one test tube and dilute NaOH solution in other. Add a few drops of dilute vanilla essence to both test tubes and shake well. Check the odor once again and record change in odor if any. Similarly, test the change in the odor of clove oil with dilute HCl and dilute NaOH solution and record your observation. Which of these, vanilla, onion and clove, can be used as olfactory indicators on the basis of your observation? So, these are indicators: the color change indicators, olfactory indicators, natural indicators and artificial indicators. Now let us see the physical properties of acid, base and salts. Now we can easily make out that according to taste, acid are sour and bases are bitter. For touch, acid gives us a prickly sensation, whereas bases are slippery to touch like soap. And for litmus, the blue litmus turns red for acid, and for bases, red litmus turns blue. This is what we say are the physical properties of acid bases. About salt, we are going to study in the last part.